Hi students, I am your maths teacher. The last class we saw about exercise 3.2 and 3.3. Now we are going to do the remaining 3 exercises, that is 3.4, 3.5 and 3.6. So what is the concept we are going to have in 3.4, 3.5 and 3.6? Whatever we studied in the last 3 exercises, just we are going to develop some idea based on that, and we are going to do the sum, students. So what is the thing I am going to do, see in this video is, the first one is we are going to see about a rational root theorem to solve the degree 4 equation. How to solve a degree 4 equation using factorization, factors. We'll be splitting the form of factors, reciprocal equations, non-polynomial equations. The meaning of non-polynomial is it will be in the combination of root trigonometric values, and you will be seeing those sums in the video, students. Descartes' rule on sign. That is, the meaning for this one is we are going to find the maximum number of positive and negative roots of the polynomial equation. So by seeing the equation itself, we can estimate how many positive and negative roots we'll be having in the equation. So after completing these concepts, chapter 3, that is theory of equation, the chapter is over, students. So this is going to be the last exercise, that is 3.4, 5 and 6, and we are going to discuss those 3 exercises in this link. Now we are going to do the sums. So this is a question given in your sum, students. If you see in your left hand side, you are having 4 factors: x minus 5, x minus 7, x plus 6 and x plus 4. What we are going to do, how to do the calculation is, I am going to form a grouping. That is, I am going to group the factors in such a way x square and x term should be same. So you are going to check the grouping. 4 factors, you are going to join 2, 2. What I am going to do is, I am going to multiply this first and last, here the middle 2 terms. If you do in this way, you will get the answer. In this form, in the quadratic equation form, you will get the answer. That is x square minus x minus 20 into x square minus x minus 42. I am bringing this 504 to my left hand side, students. So 4 factors, after grouping, you are going to get 2 quadratic equation. You are going to check it, students. That is, in 2 quadratic equation, x square and x term should be same. And the constant can differ, but x square and x term should be same. So see to that. So I have underlined here x square minus x term. I have underlined. What I am going to do now is, in place of x square minus x, I am going to replace the value as y. X square minus x equal to y. So we get, so let me mark this as 1. So shall I write like this from 1? If I write, I will be getting the value y minus 20, y minus 42 minus 504 equal to 0. Again, if you multiply these 2 factors, you will get it in the form of quadratic equation. That is y square minus 62y plus 336 equal to 0. This is again in the form of quadratic equation. If you use quadratic formula, you are going to simplify the term, students. After simplifying, you will get the answer as 56, 6. So y equal to 56, y equal to 6, students. So when I am finding y, I am getting these 2 values. But what in place of y, what is the value we are having? That is x square minus x equal to y. Again, I am going to replace this y as x square minus x. So just you are going to replace this one. After replacing, you will be getting in quadratic equation. Just I am dividing this part into 2 sides. X square minus x minus 56 equal to 0. X square minus x minus 6 equal to 0, student. Again, if you see, you're getting quadratic equation. Repeatedly, you'll be getting quadratic equation. So while you're doing the sum only, you will understand what to do. While I'm explaining, you can understand, you will find it easy, but while you're doing the sum, you will find the difficulty. So just see to the students. So x square minus x minus 56 equal to 0. X square minus x minus 6 equal to 0. You can use product sum method or quadratic formula. It is up to you. You're going to calculate, and totally I'm going to get 4 values. That is x is equal to 8, x is equal to minus 7, x is equal to 3, and x is equal to minus 2. So the roots of the given equation is 8, minus 7, 3 and minus 2. So coming to the second question. Again in the second question, you are having 4 factors. You are going to make a grouping, and the grouping should be in this way. That is x square and x term should must be same. Both should match each other. The constant can differ. So that is a process of doing the sum. In this case, what I am going to do is, I am going to take the first factor and the third factor. I am going to multiply. Second and 4 I am going to multiply, students. So you are going to see the combination. After checking the combination only, I am just selecting the factors in this way. So after selecting, what I am doing is, I am getting a value like this: x square minus 6x plus 8 into x square minus 6x minus 7 minus 16 equal to 0. I am just bringing this plus 16 to my left hand side. You will be getting like this. Same like the first sum, you are going to replace it as y. After replacing, you will be getting in the form of quadratic equation y square plus y minus 72 equal to 0. You are going to find using product sum or quadratic formula, students. After finding, you are going to find the values for y, that is y square plus 9y minus 8y plus 72 equal to 0. You are going to do the calculation, students. The final answer for y is going to be y equal to minus 9 and y equal to 8. But what is the value for y I am having here? Y is nothing but x square minus 6x equal to minus 9. X square minus 6x equal to 8. Quadratic equation, form a quadratic equation. In this place I am using product sum method, and this place I am using quadratic formula. You can do the calculation in your own way. After finding, the final answer is x is equal to 3. X, that is 2 times I am getting x equal to 3. Here x is equal to 3 plus root 7 and 3 minus root 7. Therefore, the roots of the given equation is 3 comma 3 comma 3 plus root 7, 17 and 3 minus root 17. Second sum, you are having 4 factors and it is an important sum, students. If you see here, I am going to group like this. First and last factor I am going to multiply. Second and third factor I am going to multiply. If I multiply, you are just going to see the equation. You are going to get quadratic equation. But if you check and see, x square and x term will not be same. If you just see as an outline, that is 4x square plus 4x minus 3 into x square plus x minus 6 plus 20 equal to 0. If you carefully look inside the quadratic equation, I am going to take x square and x term. If I take only x square and x term, if you check, you are having the number 4. You can take the number inside the quadratic equation itself. Important step, students. That is inside the quadratic equation itself. I am taking 4 outside. 4 into x square plus x minus 3 into x square plus x minus 6 plus 20 equal to 0. So, in these two places, I am going to replace the value as y. After replacing, I will be getting in this form, students. That is 4y minus 3 into y minus 6 plus 20 equal to 0. You are going to form a quadratic equation, students. After forming a quadratic equation, you are going to use the formula. You are going to calculate, and you will be getting the answer as 19 by 4 comma 2. After getting the answer as 19 by 4 comma 2, what I am going to do is, I am going to replace the value. X square plus x is equal to 19 by 4 and x square plus x equal to 2. Form a quadratic equation. In place of y, you are having a quadratic equation. In place of x also, you are going to get it in the form of quadratic equation. Side by side, I have done the calculation. So, finally, you will be getting these answers. That is, x is equal to minus 1 plus or minus 2 root 5 by 2. x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to 1. Therefore, the roots of the given equation is minus 2 comma 1 comma minus 1 plus 2 root 5 by 2 and minus 1 minus 2 root 5 by 2.
Exercise 3.5 first sum. What is the first sum given here? Sin square x minus 5 sin x plus 4 equal to 0. In place of sin x, I am going to replace the value as y. Put y equal to sin x we get. So what happens? This equation becomes y square minus 5y plus 4 equal to 0, students. If you see, this equation is in the form of quadratic equation. I am finding product and sum, calculating, and I am finding the answer for at last as y equal to 4 and y equal to 1. So this equation you can use quadratic formula or factorization method. In the starting, what I done is in place put y equal to sin x. So again I am bringing this y in the form of sin. Sin x is equal to 4 and here sin x equal to 1. Sin x equal to 4 is not possible since the value for sin x will be in between. The value for sin x must be in between minus 1 to plus 1. Sin x equal to 1, sin x equal to, this is a trigonometrical condition, sin x instead of 1, sin pi by 2 means sin 90 degree. The value for sin 90 degree is 1. I am replacing like this. So the general term of writing the sin sequence is x is equal to n pi plus minus 1 whole to the power n pi by 2, where n belongs to z. Second question. If you see exercise 3.5, in that second sum they are given you this question, students. What I am going to do is I am going to arrange this question as x cube, x square, x constant equal to 0. If you see this equation, it is a cubic equation and this equation is a cubic equation. Just normal calculation. Here we are not going to substitute or do anything. We are going to do the simplification and find 3 roots. So what I am going to do is I am going to give the values for x. When I am giving 1, I am not getting that. When I am giving the answer for x, I should get the answer as 0. So what I am doing is I am taking this equation. Let p of x is equal to 12x cube minus 29x square plus 8x plus 4. First I am giving 1. In place of x I am giving 1. I am not getting the answer as 0. In place of x, again I am giving the value as minus 1. While I am giving the value as minus 1, also I am not getting the value as 0. When I am giving the value as x is equal to 2, I am getting the answer as 0. So p of 2 equal to 0. That implies 2 is a root of p of x. X minus 2 is a factor. So using a division method, I am writing the question inside x minus 2. I am writing here, finding out using division method. So what is the value I am getting here? 12x square minus 5x minus 2. I am taking that particular quadratic equation using product sum. I am finding the value, students. So what is the answer I am getting at the last is x is equal to 2 by 3 and x is equal to minus 1 by 4. Therefore, the roots of the given equation is 2, 2 by 3 and minus 1 by 4. And this is a calculation you are seeing for last 2 years, that is 10th and 11th standard. So just you can try in any method, but the answer should be this one, students. Next, we are going to move on to rational root theorem. Rational root theorem. We are going to take the polynomial, that is an x to the power n plus etc. a1x plus a naught with an a naught not equal to 0. That is the first coefficient and the last coefficient must not be equal to 0. Be a polynomial with integer coefficients. If p by q with p comma q equal to 1 is a root of the polynomial, then p is a factor of a naught and q is a factor of an. So this is the concept of rational root theorem. While I am doing the sum, I will explain you those things. And the second point you have to remember, rational root theorem helps us to guess a solution and it does not give a solution. அதாவது இந்த நம்ம ஒரு சம் செய்யும்போது இது ஆன்சராக இருக்கலாமான்னு தான் அசியூம் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணும் தவிர இதுதான் அதோட ஆன்சர்னு வந்து நம்ம சொல்ல முடியாது. ஸோ அந்த ரேஷனல் ரூட் தியரம் கான்செப்ட் ஜஸ்ட் they are given you for one sum or 1 or 2 sums. Just we are going to apply and we are going to guess the answer. And we are not going to get the solution exactly. We are going to guess the solution. Now we are going to start with the second sum. Second sum they are given you like this. I am going to take an equal to 2 and a naught equal to minus 1. What is the condition for rational root theorem? If p by q is a root of the polynomial, then the particular HCF p comma q equal to 1. P must divide minus 1 and q must divide 2. So that is the concept. Minus 1, 2. Just note these two numbers. Minus 1, 2. The possible values of p is plus or minus 1. We are having only I'm just noting only the number, students, 1, 2. So I'm going to take both the signs, positive and negative, plus or minus 1. And possible values of q is the number what we saw in q is 2. If I want to find the factors 2 into 1, that is possible. So plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 2. Using p and q, we can form the fraction. That is, I want to find a fraction p by q. Plus or minus 1 p and plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 2 q. P by q means what I am going to do? Plus or minus 1 divided by plus or minus 1. And another combination plus or minus 1 divided by plus or minus 2. So using this combination, positive negative, you split it. If you are going to get like this, 1 minus 1 plus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. Now I am just guessing the solution. So these values may be the solution for the particular equation. So first what I am going to do is I am going to write the given question. I am going to substitute that particular value in x. First I am giving 1, I am getting the answer as 0. So definitely p of 1 is a root of the given solution. Similarly, I am checking minus 1, 1 by 2 and also minus 1 by 2. You are not going to get the answer as 0 in this particular sum. So since I am getting 1 is a root of p of x, I can say x minus 1 is a factor. The remaining two roots I am going to find it out now. So x minus 1 I am writing here, writing the question inside. I am going to use by division method. After dividing, I am going to calculate and simplify. Finally, I am getting this answer, students. That is, the root of the given equation is 1 comma minus 1 plus or minus I root 7 by 4 and minus 1 minus I root 7 by 4. Exercise 3.5, third sum. Third sum, they are given you, solve this equation, that is 8x to the power 3 by 2n minus 8x to the power minus 3 by 2n equal to 63. So what I am going to do is I am going to replace this value as y. So just see, as students, what I am going to do here is put y, that is, this is the meaning for that one. Put y equal to x to the power 3 by 2n. உங்களுக்கு கொஸ்டினில் என்ன கொடுத்துருக்காங்க? x to the power 3 by 2n. இங்கே x to the power minus 3 by 2n. ரெண்டுமே வேறு, இது பாசிட்டிவ், இது நெகட்டிவ். ஸோ நான் ஃபஸ்ட்டு என்ன செய்கிறேன்னா, புட் y, இந்த பிளேஸ் வந்து நான் yன்னு ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ணுறேன். y equal to x to the power 3 by 2n ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ணுறேன். ஸோ ரைட் த கொஷின் ஆஸ் இட் இஸ். இந்த எப்போவுமே ஒரு விஷயம் x to the power minus ஏன்னு இருந்துச்சுன்னா அது 1 divided by x to the power ஏன்னு எழுதலாம். இது ஒரு கான்செப்ட். அந்த பர்டிகுலர் வேல்யூவை தான் நான் இங்கே எழுதியிருக்கேன். Since we are having negative here, I am to replace this as positive. I am writing like this: minus 8 divided by x to the power 3 by 2n equal to 63. In place of these two values, I am replacing it as y. 8y minus 8 by y equal to 63. Cross multiply 8y square minus 8 divided by y equal to 63. Do the simplification, students. You will get this particular equation, that is 8y square minus 63y minus 8 equal to 0. Again I am repeating, this is a quadratic equation. You can do using quadratic formula or product sum method. It is up to you, but you have to do the calculation in a correct way. That's all. I am using product sum calculation. After calculating, I am getting the answer as y equal to 8, y equal to minus 1 by 8, students. Now in place of y, so what is the value for y we have replaced in the first one? X to the power 3 by 2n. இதுதான் நம்மளோட calculationோட மெத்தட். நம்ம என்ன பண்ணோம்? ரீப்ளேஸ்மெண்ட் பண்ணோம். இந்த x to the power 3 by 2n yன்னு போட்டோம். yக்கு இப்போ ஆன்சர் கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டோம். மறுபடியும் அந்த y என்ன பண்ணோம்னா ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ணோம். அந்த ஒரிஜினல் கொஷினுக்கு நம்ம ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ணோம். இப்போ y x to the power 3 by 2n. இந்த பிளேஸ்லையும் y x to the power 3 by 2n replace பண்ணியாச்சு students. After replacing, what I'm doing is, since I'm making a little adjustment, what I'm doing here is 3 by 2n can be written as x to the power 1 by 2n whole to the power 3. This 8 I'm writing it as 2 cube. So what happens? These 2, 3 power 3 will get cancelled. What is the remaining? X to the power 1 by 2n equal to 2. I want to find the value only for x. 1 by 2n left to right means 1 by 2n reciprocal change ஆகும். 1 by 2n leftலேருந்து ரைட்டுக்கு மூவ் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா அந்த பவர் 2n by 1 சேஞ்ச் ஆகும். ஸோ x is equal to 2 to the power 2n வரும். ஸோ just little calculation, the 2 square மட்டும் calculate பண்ணிக்கிறேன். x is equal to 4 to the power n தான் நம்மளோட ஆன்சர். இல்லை மிஸ் நான் எனக்கு புரியலன்னா இப்படி கூட நீங்கள் ஸ்டாப் பண்ணலாம், அது ப்ராப்ளம் கிடையாது. Similarly, here also I am taking power 3 outside, minus 1 by 2, negative sign I am keeping it out, 1 by 2 whole to the power 3. So I am getting like this. Here I cannot calculate x to the power 1 by 2n, cannot be a negative value. Since I am having negative sign, I cannot calculate this particular value. So this is the answer for the third one. And coming to the fourth question also they are asking you to solve this particular equation, students. This calculation can be done in any way. Again I am using this replacement method. If you look here, what I am doing here is put y, this particular value, put y equal to root of x by a, we get, just listen here students, I am putting y equal to x by a means 1 by y means root of a by x, reciprocal. x by a y னா இதை தலைகீழ எழுதும்போது என்ன ஆயிடும்னா 1 by y equal to a by x. That is the concept I have written here. 2y plus 3 into 1 by y equal to, this is fully I am taking it as constant, that is left hand side. Right hand side I am not disturbing the value. Right hand side what I am doing is just I am doing the calculation, cross multiplying the terms. After doing the calculation, just I am going to bring this in the form of quadratic equation. Just I am doing the simplification, students. Right hand side part I am keeping it as it is. Just if you see here, right hand side still now I didn't disturb. After bringing in this form, I am just cross multiplying the term. AB 2y square plus 3 is equal to y into b square plus 6a square. Just multiply the values inside. After multiplying, after doing the simplification, students, you have to bring it in the form of quadratic equation. எதை பேஸ் பண்ணி quadratic equationனா நான் y வேரியபிள் y ஸ்கொயர் y கான்ஸ்டன்ட் இந்த மாடலில் முதல்ல வந்திருக்கான்னு நீங்கள் செக் பண்ணுங்கள். அதுக்கான பர்டிகுலர் வேல்யூஸ் எல்லாத்தையும் நான் ப்ராக்கெட்டில் போட்டிருக்கேன். அதாவது எப்படி இருக்குன்னா 2ab y ஸ்கொயர், இந்த ப்ராக்கெட்டில் என்ன இருக்குன்னா b ஸ்கொயர் ப்ளஸ் 6a ஸ்கொயர் இன்ட்டு y ப்ளஸ் கான்ஸ்டன்ட் 3ab ஈக்குவல் டு 0. இட் டேக்ஸ் டைம் எடுத்து கேல்குலேஷன் போட்டிங்கன்னா கரெக்டாக வரும். அதை நான் கொஞ்சம் டைம் நீங்கள் கொடுத்து கேல்குலேட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா கண்டிப்பாக ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணிடலாம். நான் பண்ண மெத்தட் இந்த மாதிரி, நான் என்ன மெத்தட் பண்ணனோ அதை அப்படியே நான் உங்களுக்கு நான் சொல்லியிருக்கேன். இல்லை மிஸ் இதை விட ஷார்ட்கட் மெத்தட் இருக்குன்னா யூ கேன் இந்த தாராளமாக யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். ஏபிசி the quadratic formula I am going to use y equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Y square, the coefficient near to y square is called a, 2ab. B, the coefficient of y, minus b square plus 6a square. C, coefficient of constant, that is constant, 3ab. C minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a is nothing but quadratic formula. Replacement, instead of a b c I am just replacing the values. After replacing, I am applying here a plus b the whole square formula. What is the formula for a plus b the whole square? That is a square plus b square plus 2ab. I am applying this formula. Do the calculation, students. Take time, do it. Only this part inside the square root, this part is very important. We have to do the calculation. After doing the calculation, you have to just analyze this value inside. I'm not multiplying anything I'm not taking it as b to the power 4 or 12a to the power 4. Just see here, b square minus 6a square the whole square. I'm just converting this one. After converting, I'm just cancelling the square and square root. After cancelling, I'm going to get the value as, so I'm getting the value as y equal to b by 2a and y equal to 3a by b. Y is equal to b divided by 2a and y equal to 3a divided by b. What is the value for y? I have replaced, students, y equal to root of x by a. கேர்ஃபுல்லாக இருங்க, நான் yக்கு தான் ரூட் ஆஃப் எக்ஸ் பை ஏன்னு கொடுத்தேன். 1 by yனா ரூட் ஆஃப் a by x. ரூட் ஆஃப் x by a is equal to b by a. ஸோ எதுக்கு தான் மிஸ் நான் வேல்யூ கண்டுபிடிக்க போகிறேன், எதுக்கு தான் ஆன்சர் கண்டுபிடிக்க போகிறேன்னா எக்ஸுக்கு தான் நம்ம கண்டுபிடிக்க போகிறோம். இப்போ அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி தான் நீங்கள் கேல்குலேஷன் மூவ் பண்ணணும். இந்த ஸ்கொயர் ரூட் அந்த சைடு போயிடுச்சுன்னா ஹோல் ஸ்கொயராக ஆகும், கன்வெர்ட் ஆகும். கன்வெர்ட் ஆகி இந்த கேல்குலேஷன்ஸ்லாம் நீங்கள் கொஞ்சம் டைம் எடுத்து நீங்கள் போடணும் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ். நீங்கள் போட்டிங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு கண்டிப்பாக புரியும். So finally I am getting the answer as x is equal to b square by 4a and x is equal to 9a cube divided by b square. It takes time. You have to do the calculation and see, students, and if you are having any other method in short also you can apply it, no problem. So next we are going to start with exercise 3.5 fifth sum, but before starting with the fifth sum we are going to have some concept. After seeing those concepts we are going to start with the fifth sum. A reciprocal polynomial. A polynomial p of x of degree n is said to be a reciprocal polynomial if one of the following condition is true. So they are given you these two conditions. Let it be as it is. The main part what I am going to teach you is, I am going to first make you clear what is the meaning of type 1 and type 2 in your reciprocal equation. You are going to take your book and you are going to go through that particular part, reciprocal equation. Just see the example, students. Starting from 6x to the power 5, that is not important. Just I am going to see the number 6. Just see the here plus 6. The last one, see the coefficient plus 6. Both are positive. Coming to the second one, plus 1 plus 1. Minus 43 minus 43. So it's of type 1. If you are going to get an equation, if the coefficient matches first to last, if coefficient matches in this way with the sign, means it is type 1. Second type, coefficients are same first to last. Just if you see the coefficients are same but the sign will be different. Plus 6 minus 6, minus 41 plus 41, plus 97 minus 97 means it is of type 2. First you have to be clear. Type 1 means both the end sign will be same. Type 2 means both the end sign will be different but the number will be same. In both the cases what is common is the numbers are same. We are just differentiating using the sign. Sign same means type 1. The sign is opposite means type 2. Reciprocal equation itself, we are going to have odd degree, even degree. Odd degree, even degree is nothing but, students, if I am going to start with x to the power 5, if an equation is going to start with x to the power 5 means odd. If I am going to start an equation with x to the power 6 means even, that's all. Type 1, type 2, now only I told you what is the difference. In odd degree reciprocal equation, if you are going to get it in the form of type 1 means, they are giving you a clue, that is x equal to minus 1 must be a solution. Similarly, type 2, in odd degree, x equal to 1 must be a solution. Coming to even degree reciprocal equation, what is the meaning of even degree? Starting with even power. In that, if you are going to get type 1 means, they are asking you to take x plus 1 by x or x minus 1 by x as y. Type 2 means middle term must be 0. Here x equal to 1 and x equal to minus 1 are solutions. First you have to keep this concept in your mind, then only you can do the sum. Now we are going to start with exercise 3.5 fifth sum, and that fifth sum is based on the concept what I am told you now, type 1 and type 2. Exercise 3.5 fifth sum. Solve the equation. I am taking the first equation, students. What I am going to do is, first I am checking the power. What is the power? X to the power 4. 4 is an even number. So it is an even degree reciprocal equation of type 1 or type 2. You are going to check like this. Plus 6 plus 6. Minus 35 minus 35 plus 62. So the first and last both are of same sign. So it is type 1. It is an even degree reciprocal equation of type 1. If you are going to get in this form means I have to dividing by x square. Dividing by x square, you are going to divide. After dividing, you are going to bring it in this form, that is 6 x square plus 1 by x square minus 35 x plus 1 by x plus 62 equal to 0. This calculation I told you in your last sum. You are going to try this method. After simplifying, what I am going to do here, students, put y equal to x plus 1 by x. In place of this, I am replacing y, 6 into y square minus 2 minus 35y plus 62 equal to 0. Calculate. You will bring it in the form of product and sum. After bringing, you will get the answer for y. The answer for y is going to be 10 by 3, 5 by 2. I am getting this answer as y. We have to convert this into x. Y equal to 10 by 3 and y equal to 5 by 2, students. After calculating, what I am doing here, I am replacing y, x plus 1 by x. Similarly, this y as x plus 1 by x. Replace. Do the calculation, students. You will be getting in the form of quadratic equation. Both the sides you will be getting in the form of quadratic equation. Again, you are going to solve. You are going to solve and you are going to find x to the power 4, the starting. So, you will be getting 4 answers. So, the 4 answers are x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 1 by 3, x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, the roots of the given equation is 3, 1 by 3, 2 and 1 by 2. Exercise 3.5. Exercise 3.5, sixth sum. We are going to do it now, students. What I am going to do now is, just see here. The question what they have asked you in your book is, find all real numbers satisfying 4 to the power x minus 3 2 to the power x plus 2 plus 2 to the power 5 equal to 0. I will tell you step by step. What I am doing is, I am writing this 4 as 2 square. 2 square whole to the power x. 2 to the power x plus 2, I am splitting it as 2 to the power x into 2 to the power 2. எல்லா ஃபார்முலா மெத்தட் தான் நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம். எல்லாம் வந்து பவர் ரூல் அந்த கான்செப்ட்லாம் பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் நம்ம சம் செய்கிறோம். 2 to the power x into 2 to the power 2. What I am going to do here is, just see here, I am just interchanging the 2 to the power x whole to the power 2 minus 3 2 to the power x. இந்த 2 ஸ்கொயர் வந்து 4ன்னு கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணிட்டேன். plus 32 equal to 0. இப்போ எப்படி அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணியிருக்கேன்னா, 2 to the power x the whole square, 2 to the power x constant equal to 0. இந்த அரேஞ்ச்மெண்ட்டை கரெக்டாக பார்த்துக்கோங்க ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், எப்படி பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. இப்போ ரீப்ளேஸ்மெண்ட் பண்ணுறேன் எப்படின்னா, புட் இதெல்லாம் தான் நான் பாலினாமியல் ஈக்குவேஷன் சொல்லுவாங்க. புட் y equal to 2 to the power x we get. எங்கெல்லாம் எனக்கு 2 to the power xன்னு இருக்கோ அதை நான் எப்படி ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ணேன்னா, y square minus 12y plus 32 equal to 0. இப்போ குவாட்ராட்டிக் ஈக்குவேஷன் மாடல் இருக்குது. குவாட்ராட்டிக் ஈக்குவேஷனை கால்குலேட் பண்ணுங்கள் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ். கால்குலேட் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா you will get the answer as y equal to 8 and y equal to 4. After that, what I am doing here is, in place of y, what is the value initially I have given? Y equal to 2 to the power x. In place of y, I am replacing it as 2 to the power x is equal to 8 and 2 to the power x is equal to 4. The main target of the sum is, I want to find the value of x. So, what I am doing here is, 8 I am writing it as 2 to the power 3 and 4 I am writing it as 2 to the power 2. Power I am just comparing the power. X இந்த base same இருக்குமா, base same இருக்கிறதுனால இந்த power compare பண்ணுறேன். X is equal to 3 and x is equal to 2. So, these two values are these two are the real numbers satisfying the given equation, that is x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 2. So, next we are going to start with the seventh sum. If you see the seventh sum, what is the question given here? Solve the equation 6x to, they are given you this equation, that is degree 4 equation. It is known that 1 by 3 is a solution. Degree 4 equation means I will be getting 4 answers. In that 1 by 3 is a solution. Now, remaining 3 answers I am going to find it out. It is an even degree reciprocal equation of type 1. So, now only we saw the concept. What is the concept I told you? Even degree reciprocal equation. So, we are going to use that condition. What I am going to do is, I am going to divide by x square. Dividing each term by x square. Just see, students, how I am dividing the term. After dividing, 6x square minus 5x minus 38 minus 5 by x plus 6 by x square equal to 0. What I am going to do is x square combination, x combination constant separately, that is 6x square plus 6 by x square minus 5x minus 5 by x minus 38 equal to 0. I am rearranging the terms inside the left hand side itself. From this, I am taking 6 outside. In this combination, I am taking minus 5 outside, minus 38 equal to 0. Here, this is an important place. What I am doing is, I am adding and subtracting. Plus 2x square into 1 by x square. Add and subtract 2x square, 1 by x square. Similarly, minus 5x plus 1 by x minus 38 equal to 0. I am keeping it as it is. What is the value I am having here? X plus 1 by x. The positive in the term. So, நான் எப்படி அரேஞ்ச் பண்ண போகிறேன்னா, இது a square plus b square plus 2ab அந்த மாடலில் இருக்கிறதுனால a square plus b square plus 2ab மாடலில் இருக்கிறது a plus b the whole square மாடலில் எழுதுகிறேன். a plus b the whole square மாடல். a என்ற பிளேஸில் என்ன இருக்குன்னா x, b என்ற பிளேஸில் 1 by x. இந்த மைனஸ் 2 எப்படி வந்துச்சுன்னா இந்த டேர்ம் கேன்சல் பண்ணிடுறேன். இங்கேயும் கேன்சல் ஆகும். ஆனால் எனக்கு அட்ஜஸ்ட்மெண்ட் எப்படி பண்ணுறேன்னா, இங்கே பாசிட்டிவாக இருக்கிறதுனால அதே மாதிரி பாசிட்டிவ் வேல்யூ இது உள்ளே கொண்டு வரணும். இப்போ இந்த நெகட்டிவ் வேல்யூவில் எக்ஸ் ஸ்கொயர் கேன்சல் பண்ணிட்டேன்னா minus 2 தான் இருக்கும். ஸோ ஆஃப்டர் டூயிங் த calculation, just you have to take a clean observation inside. I'm combining these three terms, a square plus b square plus 2ab. I'm writing it as a plus b the whole square minus 2 minus 5. I'm writing these two terms as it is, students. I'm replacing, put y equal to x plus 1 by x. We get, after replacing, what I'm doing is I'm getting in the form of quadratic equation. Find the product sum. At last I'm going to get the value as y equal to 10 by 3 and minus 5 by 2. So y equal to 10 by 3 and y equal to minus 5 by 2. What is the value for y I have given you here? X plus 1 by x. Replace, if you have to replace the values in both the sides. Again I am going to get two quadratic equations in this model. This side you are going to do the calculation and this side also you are going to do the calculation, students. After calculating, the final answer is x is equal to 3, x is equal to 1 by 3, x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to minus 1 by 2. The roots of the given equation is 3, 1 by 3, minus 2 and minus 1 by 2. And since we are getting degree 4 equation, we are getting 4 solutions here. In that one solution they are given you already. Again also we are finding it out here, but they are given you ஒரு க்ளூ கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. 1 by 3யும் ஒரு சொல்யூஷனாக வரும்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ அதை பேஸ் பண்ணி நம்மளுக்கு ஆன்சர் வந்துடுச்சு. இப்போ நெக்ஸ்ட் வாட் we are going to do is we are going to see exercise 3.6.
Exercise 3.6 first sum. The first sum for the given equation, we are going to discuss about the maximum possible number of positive and negative roots of the following polynomial equation. Now we are going to do the first sum. Let us see the sum now.
Exercise 3.6 first sum. So this is a question given here. What I am going to do is I am not going to see the number, students. I am going to check only the sign. Just to see here how I am going to do. Plus positive to negative. The first one is positive. From positive the sign is getting changed, negative. Again negative to positive. Again positive to negative. Again negative to positive. Now if you look here, everything is plus, positive. So there is no sign change. So 1, 2, 3, 4. How many times the sign is changed here? 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a calculation. Positive to negative, one sign change. Again negative to positive, second. Positive to negative, third. Negative to positive, fourth. Now if you see here positive, again if you jump and see here, everything is positive. So there is no sign change. Coming to p of minus x. In the question, wherever you are having x, you are going to replace it as minus x. If the power is odd means you are going to get negative, even means it will be converted to positive. So after calculating, I will be getting the form in this form. Now check here, negative, 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 everything is negative. Just see in this place, negative, this place while I am jumping, I am getting it as positive. Minus into plus, one jump, again plus into minus, another jump, again minus into plus, third jump. 1, 2 and 3. We are having 3 changes. So, just see here students, the number of sign changes from for P of x. P of x, the number of sign changes 4, and for P of minus x, the number of sign changes 3. Maximum possible number of positive root is 4 and negative root is 3. So, that is the concept. If you see here, maximum number of positive root is 4 means it can be 0, 1, 2, 3 or 4. Negative root means 0, 1, 2, 3. So, that is the calculation. So, what is the question they have asked you? Just I have worked out it. So, using the number of sign changes, P of x 4 means positive. P of minus x 3 means negative. Maximum number of positive root means 4. Negative root is 3. Next, we are going to move on to the second sum.
Exercise 3.6 second sum. Discuss the maximum possible number of positive and negative roots of the following equation: x square minus 5x plus 6 and x square minus 5x plus 16. And also they are asking you to draw a rough sketch of the graph.
Exercise 3.6 second sum students. If you see P of x, they have given you this question. First I am going to check the sign change. Positive to negative, negative to positive. So how many times the sign is changed? 2 times. 2 jump, 2 signs. 2 times the sign is getting changed. So coming to P of minus x, P of minus x, in place of x you are going to replace it as minus x. You are going to calculate. After calculating, if you see here, everything is positive, so there is no sign change. So the number of sign changes for P of x is 2 and P of minus x is 0. Maximum number of possible positive root is 2 and negative root is 0. Maximum number of positive root means it can be 0, 1, 2. So these are the possible ways I am telling you. Positive root is 2, negative root is 0. So coming to this part, they are given you the second question. If you see a sign change, positive to negative, negative to positive 2 times. Here there is no sign change. So the number of sign changes for P of x is 2, 0. Maximum number same, positive to negative 0. And just keep this as it is. And they are asking you to draw the graph for this one. Normal graph. How you will be doing for normal calculation? Take the equation. Just you are going to take the range students. Minus 3 to plus 3 I am just taking here. You are going to try the graph. You are going to draw the graph. I am going to find the solution for x. Just see here. If you draw the graph, you will be getting in this form. In this form, you will be getting this graph. If you see, x will be touching in 2 places. X is equal to 2, x is equal to 3. So, these two are the solutions for x, that is positive roots. You are getting 2 positive roots. So, that is the concept here. Positive root is 2. Maximum possible positive root is 2. Answer I am getting here. Similarly, if you come here, if you come to this place, you will be drawing the graph, and if you check here, the value for x is 0. Since it is not touching x, the value for x is 0. You may get a doubt. Miss, maximum number of positive root is 2 means how I am getting here 0? Our concept is it can be 0, 1 or 2. இந்த மூணுத்துல எந்த ஆன்சர் வேணாலும் பாசிபிள்னு சொல்றாங்க. அப்போ இதுல நம்மளுக்கு என்ன ஆன்சர் வந்திருக்குன்னா 0ன்னு நம்மளுக்கு ஆன்சர் வந்திருக்கு. அதுதான் அந்த சம்மோட கான்செப்ட். So this is the idea for second sum students. Now we are going to move on to the third sum.
Exercise 3.6 third sum. Show that the given equation has at least 6 imaginary solution.
Exercise 3.6 third sum. Third sum, just see here students, if you check the sign change, plus positive to negative, one sign change, negative to positive, another sign change, again positive to positive, everything is positive, there is no sign change. So how many sign changes I am having here? 2. Coming to p of minus x, simplify, you will be getting in this form. Just check here students. Be clear with the idea. If you are going to get negative, here also negative means there is no sign change. But in the next step itself, the sign is getting changed. Minus 2 plus. But if you see here, everything is positive. So there is no sign change, only one sign change. The number of sign changes for p of x is 2 and p of minus x is 1. So totally how many sign changes is taking place here? 3. So this is a concept. 3 times the sign is getting changed in positive and negative roots. What is the concept? This is the real roots. I can tell this as real roots. The equation, highest power of the equation is 9. Totally I am going to get 9 roots. In that 3 are positive real roots. The remaining 6 is going to be imaginary roots. So that is a concept they are telling here students.